You know, if you're an alcoholic or someone with a serious substance abuse problem or some other behavior problem, the last person you want as a friend is someone that encourages that behavior. If you're an alcoholic, the last person you want is someone to say, hey buddy, let's go get some more drinks at the bar, rather than having a friend that sits you down, confronts you and says, your behavior is wrong and you've got to do something about it. And I'm thinking of that analogy when I read about the various senators, members of Congress, including our senior senator in New York, who are attacking the president and also the Secretary of State for their public criticism of Israel. And now, if you remember, I spoke out about this topic a couple of weeks ago, and let's be very clear. Israel has violated international law by continuing to build, or starting to build 1,600 new units of housing in East Jerusalem. Let's be clear about this. East Jerusalem is considered by the entire international community as occupied territory. It does not belong to Israel as far as the international community views it. So if we are truly a nation of laws, and some of these senators who are now attacking the Obama administration for its public criticism of Israel's violation of international law, these senators, some of them were outspoken in the violations correctly of international law undertaken by the previous administration, the Bush administration, particularly as it relates to the Iraq War. So if we're to be consistent, we have to speak up and be very clear when international law is violated. And I would say that the people who are now attacking the Obama administration are no friends of Israel. Because frankly, what Israel needs is its friends, or people who do believe in international law, to speak very clearly and publicly about Israel's violation of international law. I support the president's criticism of Israel. I support the vocal criticism of the Secretary of State. It is true that sometimes diplomacy is better done or often done behind closed doors. But in this case, when there's a clear international violation of law and the Israeli government is not willing to abide by international law, it is time to speak up very clearly, very loudly, very boldly. So, Mr. President, you are correct. You have the support of many Jews like myself who believe that it is time for the United States to have a much more balanced, open policy for the security of this country, for the security of people in the Middle East, and for global peace.